hold it level like you would if it was going into the furnace. And just looking to see if anything obvious is wrong. And both electrodes are directly across from each other, not one past the other. And stick it in there. I took a rag and cleaned my CAD cell eye off. It had a little haze on it. This place isn't wore clear through to the wire. It has some kind of clear film over the wire, so I'm going to watch that when it goes back in there, see what's hitting it. This wire is brittle. Just try not to bend around on it too much. I'm going to hook it to a bungee cord and keep it out of my way. Okay, we got the new assembly made up. Just screws tight, the injector nozzle's tight. These nuts are tight and you snug them down pretty good, but they will strip out on you, so don't be putting a lot of force. There's just little tiny nuts on the back of these brass strips. And they touch these springs on this transformer to send the voltage across to light the fuel oil off. Once you get your burner assembly done in there, get a hold of your CAD cell. Try to be a little delicate with this. Whole assembly. Push your CAD cell and it should like lock on. Bottomed all the way out the back. Now, lift your gun burner assembly up. I've got the rubber plug off the end of this line so it won't put dirt in the supply line. Hold as level as possible. Drop it down in there. Might have to jiggle a little bit. And then you're dropping it down into this flame lock seat. And you want to push it all the way against this flame lock adjustment. And put your fastener in for your burner assembly. Keep your finger pushing back on this against that flame lock and then tighten this piece down. And tighten your fastener on down. Be sure not to get any dirt in the end of this line from dirty fingers. So get on the back of this flare nut. Make sure not to cross thread it on. If it hangs up, loosen it back up and get it started straight, or you're going to have a problem. Make sure the burner assembly is against this flame lock adjustment and down in its seat. This is tight. Now it's time to tighten this line. Take your 9/16 wrench for a backup. And hold the 9/16 9/16 forward and pull on your 7/16 to just about, it's not quite a quarter turn or so. Should do it. These will strip out, and it's good to have a spare one of those around and a spare piece of line, and in case you have to reflare it, it can break off. Okay, burner's installed. There's where the wire is rubbing. It's touching that supply tube. I want to reposition the wire. Got good clearance for those. Wire's not touching the tube anymore. I'll take my razor blade out. Offhand, it wouldn't hurt to wipe any carbon off from around these porcelain towers. Put your screws back in your transformer anytime. Try this off. Now we've got to test it. Never walk away from this thing without verifying that there's not any leaks, especially in that fitting. Didn't strip or break off this time anyway. Not leaking. See smoke. A lot of water though. Good. Nice and quiet sounding. No erratic behavior. No stinky smell. No leaks. Just another day in the neighborhood. Recommend lifting a transformer up while it's operating. That's a good way to damage your transformer. If you don't give that electric a path to go, it'll find a shorter path inside of the windings. It can. I don't see any fuel oil dripping anywhere. Good to go. I'll check it again after a while, just to make sure things can develop. About 10 degrees outside already. That's a fan override. what that hot flame's venting out of. It's not even room temperature. All the heat exchangers are clean in it. Staying clean with that over the road fuel. Yep, that's barely 65 degrees if that. That's cold too. Flue gases exit out against this stainless steel box, and there's a plastic draft fan that blows it up this pipe here and out to the outside. This is a condensate drain. There's another condensate drain on the bottom of this box, and it's a fresh air intake pipe with check valve on it going outside. It seems to be staying dry.